Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Hanna and I'm the owner of the Virgo House Holistic Success Coaching. The mission of Virgo House is to create a community for connection and growth for women seeking a more holistic approach to their ambitious lifestyle. Here on YouTube every month, I'm going to be sharing expert interviews to give you the best life and business advice possible. Hey everybody, welcome to my second YouTube video. I'm here with Sarah Blehm from Method Wellness and we are going to be talking about wellness and entrepreneurship today. So welcome, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am the owner and founder of Method Wellness. It is a small boutique, and what we offer there is methods in wellness that help you to recover, restore, and find your wellness activities with massage, infrared sauna, and a modern apothecary to meet your wellness needs.
That's awesome. So how did you get started in this business? Like, what's your background?
So I will say, I first started off, I am a massage therapist myself. And when I decided to branch out on my own, I was looking for a space that I was looking to work. And so I found that there wasn't really a space that people, either you work for somebody and you give your all to that company, or you have to go out completely on your own. And so when I created Method, I was looking for a space that could create that in between for a lot of therapists. And while I was doing that, I actually started having my own health issues. And so I kind of go down into a rabbit hole of wellness as well. Method Wellness came from a mixture of creating a space where I wanted to be as a massage therapist and where massage therapists could work, as well as incorporating other parts of wellness to help recover and restore your body.
And what's fascinating to me is this concept of wellness. So in coaching, something that we try to look at all the time is this really holistic view of who you are as a person. And oftentimes people talk about fitness or nutrition or self-care, right? That's like a huge buzzword right now. And these all kind of fall under this umbrella of what is wellness and people's wellness goals. So can you tell us a little bit about what do you really feel like falls under that umbrella of wellness and really what wellness means to you?
Wellness is such a personal thing, first of all. So for me, I can tell you what my wellness looks like. But the one thing that I know is every single person who walks in our door has a different wellness approach that is unique to them. And that is one thing that I feel like every time somebody walks in, I'm like, what is your goal? What are you looking for? And sometimes they may be coming in because they have stomach issues, but that actually might be related to anxiety. So just having a conversation with them. And then other times they're coming in for a massage, but really they just wanted to talk to somebody or they just needed touch. So it's really interesting to see those kinds of aspects play out with clients. But for me personally, wellness is all about like what feeds my soul. So I truly believe that creating boundaries and setting up a lifestyle where you can feed your soul. So whether that's, sometimes it is being at the shop and working with people, and that is wellness to me, or spending time with family and friends and just having some downtime of just relaxing and playing with my nieces and nephews. Going for walks in nature is definitely a wellness activity. So the way that I look at it is feeding my soul means moving my body and helping my body restore and recover, for not just for today, but for the future as well.
These intersect so well with like so many areas of life, like talking about taking walks in nature, being part of your communities, time with family. They kind of intersect with all these things that are really important to us. But at the beginning, you said something I find really interesting as a business owner that I'd like to touch on. So you mentioned boundaries and lifestyle. What is it like for you running a wellness business? I mean, running a business is hard work, right? I mean, it is no joke. Starting your own business, being an entrepreneur, it's 24/7, 365. But then, boundaries, your lifestyle, and then the whole approach of your business being wellness. I mean, what is that like?
So I think one of the first things also with creating a business, thinking about that mindset of creating a space where I wanted to work. I think the first thing you have to do is take care of yourself and your staff. So what I always tell people is a lot of places tend to treat their clients the best, and then they kind of don't do that for themselves and they don't do that for their staff. We have great perks. You can ask anybody. We have great perks for everybody who works with me, because if we're not taking care of ourselves, how are we supposed to take care of other people? So I feel like that's where, setting boundaries. So a lot of the therapists are flexible with their schedules, because if they need to take time off, we have moms, or you need a weekend off because you need a mental health weekend. There's flexibility around all of that because I believe that that's part of our self-care is setting boundaries, hopping in the sauna whenever you want. Everybody gets to sauna for free. There are just certain things that I feel like as a business owner, we have to practice what we preach because if you don't, it reflects and your clients and your customers see it.
What is the number one thing you do for yourself that you would say has really enhanced your wellness and kind of maintaining your boundaries and your lifestyle needs?
So I would say the biggest thing that I need to do, and I've gotten really good about it, especially post-COVID, is going and being outside for 45 minutes a day, whether that's walking or playing in the garden or playing with my nieces and nephews, whatever that looks like. I think that minimum of vitamin D from the sun, that fresh air, even if it's raining, I'll go for a walk just to say I did my 45 minutes outside. And I think to actually set a time aside for it, not to just be like, oh, well, I rolled down my windows in the car. Like that doesn't count. You know, it's like setting aside time and really being mindful of what you're doing. So yeah, I would say every single day I have set aside 45 minutes somewhere in my day. If it's getting up at 6 a.m. for a walk or, you know, having a lunch date with somebody, you know, 45 minutes outside, soaking in everything around us. That's probably the best practice that I've ever done for myself.
That is such valuable advice because it's so easy to get sucked into never stopping. And one thing I find interesting is you have kind of an interesting background with growing your business. You are in Virginia Beach now and you have a thriving business, but that's not where it all got started. So do you want to give us a little bit of a background of how did your business go from where it was to where it is today?
I have lived in Richmond for the last 10 years, and it was super duper easy for me to transition from working with somebody to starting my own little small gig. So Method is what I say is continuously evolving, and we're almost at what I envisioned it to be, but it's been tiny and small steps along the way, very roots movement kind of base. So I literally just started off as by myself, working with just my clients, and then worked with more therapists in Richmond, and then had an opportunity to go to Virginia Beach and really create the wellness center that I thought of. And so I jumped on that opportunity. And so I went with it. So now we're, almost 3 years in Virginia Beach, and we have added and changed things in Virginia Beach as well. And so we're almost to the point where I feel like we're at that whole wellness vision that I saw from the beginning, which is really exciting.
It's super cool to watch your business grow and evolve and just really, the vision has come together so well. You know, I told you the first time that we spoke, like looking at how consistent and aligned and beautiful everything is about your social media pages, your website, your offerings. It's really such a cohesive brand for wellness. And it's super impressive that you've been able to do it in Virginia Beach in only 3 years. I think that's just amazing growth and amazing reputation. But kind of like keeping that in mind, you know, being a business owner, being in the wellness space, being a woman-owned business, being a local business, there's all these aspects that we definitely have some challenges that we come up against. What do you feel like you've learned about business and about yourself during that growth?
I feel like my parents raised some pretty, like I'm one of 3 girls and we're all pretty strong, but I think truly being a business owner makes you realize how resilient you truly are. There are so many good positive things, but there are some tough times too as a business owner. And I just feel like I have learned that resiliency, and honestly, coming from a self-proclaimed control freak, is just letting stuff go. I always say I have my to-do list for the day and I literally leave 2 slots for what's going to happen today. Like I want to check off 5 things off my list. So if I start with 5 and I get 7, I'm like, oh, I didn't get them all. But if I have 3 and 5, I'm like, you know what? I got all of my stuff done that I wanted to today, and it just doesn't feel as overwhelming. So I truly believe like the number one thing I would say as a business owner is, especially now post-COVID, is go with the flow. You just have to let things go, roll with it. You know that you're not in control of everything. You control what you can, but you just have to let things go. And then also, you know, resiliency. You're going to be okay. Things are, you know, may seem tough today, but it's all relative. And tomorrow we're going to keep moving forward.
That is seriously such awesome advice. It can feel very overwhelming when things get thrown at you to kind of just push through. How long is that feeling going to last? How long is that problem going to last? So that's super great advice. And to share this wellness with everybody around us, we are doing a really cool giveaway together. Do you want to talk a little bit about the package that we've put together?
All right, so if you are local to the Virginia Beach area or from around here, we have what we call a detox and chill package, which is a 60-minute massage and a 40-minute sauna. It's a great gift that people love. They just absolutely love it. And if you're not local, we also have a little gift box that we're going to put together from some goodies in our apothecary that we will send your way.
So if you guys are really interested in checking out more about Method Wellness or just getting a little bit more self-care in your life, make sure you check out my Instagram. We're going to be running this from October 30th to November 6th. And that's going to be at my personal Instagram page. So that's at Ryan I. Hannah. And we're also going to be featuring it on the Method Wellness page as well. So go ahead and check that out on those dates and make sure that you enter and make sure you get lots of goodies for the end of this year. I know fall is like a great time to really lean into your self-care. So we wanted to make sure you guys have everything that you need to really feel your best. So Sarah, thank you so much for joining me today. It was really great to get a chance to talk to you again. I love the opportunity to really dig into what wellness means and give people some really good advice about how they can incorporate some really good wellness steps into their journey, especially as small business owners.
Thank you so much, Ryan. This was awesome. And thank you for the opportunity. I had a great time talking with you today.
Thank you.